Yeah, that's better.
Hi, Bev.
Hi,
I
Maui.
bet you just blasted everybody's ears. Hey,
I bet
everybody.
you did as well.
We're improvising tonight
We are.
on the gazebo. I have a motion light here, a motion light here. They're floods, so at least
Means we're very emotional.
you're not looking at the backdrop. But as it gets darker, we might, I don't know, take you. You can kind of get the vibe that's here. It's not a
You can
long.
get more of it if we took that one away. Look, see, it's all like theatre. No, not really.
Well, no, turn it around the other way. Turn it. Just get rid of it.
Oh.
There. Now they can see what it really is.
Yeah.
There's lights
if we
up the
turn off
stairs,
that way, you can see it a bit more.
and
But what's
we'll
throwing it out
just-
is the light in the sunroom.
Yeah, and I left it on purpose, just so you can see the sunroom. Anyway,
Anyway, moving.
may or may not. We were going to make
Moving
popcorn
forward.
tonight through the popcorn machine while we were on air, but I don't know, time got away from us, I guess.
They make a lot of popping noises. I like it when they make popping
But
noises.
yeah, no music tonight, no nothing. Just lots of gratitude, lots
Yeah.
of
Definitely.
learning experience, if you will.
Oh, you're going to go catch your one. Okay.
I mean, it was very hard pulling out of this one, man. And I know some of you out there can relate, which we said, you know, and I don't want to be the one bringing all the negativity when we do a show. Or do I want to be negative Nancy around Bev? However, we're working out. There's just times I just need a quick reset. You know, my brain, so much going on. And we're at this point now. This point, the TV's finally mounted. If you follow us, you've seen it.
Yeah.
I thought a 75-inch was so huge.
Oh, wow.
Because
We're
Bev was
talking
standing
about
up next to it.
75
It was
inches.
like,
What's the girl going to do with 75 inches?
what was that, up to your shoulder when you were
Oh,
standing?
my goodness gracious. It's as big as me.
No, when you're, I
It's
know it's as
me.
long as you.
I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot. I'm 5
5
foot
foot.
8, so that is 68 inches, and that's 70. It's bigger than me. Is it 75?
It's taller than you, yes.
Yeah, it's white. Oh, yeah. If I let
But when you were standing up
this
next to
man
it, it
is
was
so
in the
bloody
box.
pedantic about like yes. Yes,
I'm
my
going to
label on-
attempt to drink a beer because we
Woo-hoo.
have a beverage center over there and an
And that was a
old-fashioned
cooler
fridge
fridge.
freezer. Little tiny things, but they're cute.
Cheers. Cheers.
What temperature you have that at? 3? It is not cold.
You are the technical man. You have looked at that fridge several times, darling. Even earlier on this evening.
Yeah, well,
this
your wine's
afternoon.
going to be a bit tepid, my dear.
I've got it in the red one.
It's going to be a bit tepid, my dear, if you didn't adjust the
I
thermostat.
thought you did that because you're the technical.
No, I didn't
Oh, you're
install.
sitting there with all your legs apart.
There ain't nubs and bits are nowhere. Is it really okay?
No, I'm joking. It's right
What
here.
happened to you? You it got warm in here. It must be the floodlights. Not really.
As you can see, it has been a glorious day. And over the UK, I spoke to my mum this morning, God bless her, looked really well,
Yeah.
thank you. And she looked well, and they had an 80-degree day, I think it was 2 days ago. They had one day.
One day, and then it dropped.
On our thing, it said that they had about 3 or 4 days of really good weather. But she said, no, we had one day. And she said, back there, it was a very cold wind in the UK. But it would be, because it's a bleeding island. Of course, it's always windy on the east coast. So
It's like
always
Cape
cold
May.
on the,
It's like Cape May everywhere because you don't have enough width.
Beg your pardon?
Your island, your,
Oh, no,
your
my
country
width's all
doesn't
right.
have enough goit
Oh, well, I
to
know, no
keep
goit's
away
fine.
the winds.
The goit
They're
is
coming
fine.
at you from all directions.
Well, especially if you eat black lollies. But yeah, after Tuesday's
What am I
show,
supposed to do with
you're
this?
supposed to stick out your nose. After Tuesday's show,
Vicks.
and still
It
the
does make you
figures,
breathe.
it does, it's really good.
Whoa!
I won't tell you what I won't tell you
that
what I-
nostril has lots of suction.
Ah.
I sucked that.
I won't
thing
tell you
right
what I
up to the
used to
tip.
do with it when I slipped down the drain floor. That's another story. Not me. My aunt has got. And we was talking, weren't we? And we are just so grateful because we're watching these figures climb.
It's insane. It's like
And
we were at 1.1 thousand. Now keep in mind, disclaimer.
When I
and
came over
right
the
up
first-
front, we do not
do this for money.
take a dime for
No.
anything. And it's not like people are donating. There's no need to. We do what we do to spread love, unity, and figure out problems that might help somebody else.
And what we say is, please send us your questions, and we will try and answer them.
I had a
Please
guy
do.
reach out to me today,
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
what I was
sorry I didn't bring
segueing
my
you
other
for.
phone, bro. But if you're watching, he's a Christian, a gay Christian conservative. Okay, those three things, well, the Christian and conservative go together. I'm a conservative, but I don't identify as Christian. I identify as following the light and following, I guess, Christ, if you would say that. I believe in existing the way Christ did. Enough said about that, but I wanted to give him a shout out. He reached out for us to do an interview. He has a book out, and I think it's a gay man, I forgot what it was called, a gay Christian man behind bars, and something about bullying behind bars.
Bleeding behind bars.
Bullying.
Oh, bullying. Sorry.
So I'm sorry I didn't remember your name, bro, but he said we can do an interview down the road. We do not want to get political. However, we want to touch on topics on how people handle things, right? So the bullying aspect, I don't know.
You know, there's always bullies wherever you go in life.
We don't want to get political.
We're never ever going to get political. But what we want to sort of say to you is about, no matter what you do in life, and we tell it as it is. And on Tuesday we were sort of saying, oh God, something else has gone wrong, something else has gone wrong, which I sort of skip over the top of a lot of things, but Larry feels everything's a setback.
Everything.
He feels everything.
It sucks.
There's
no switch.
Hence why I've known him for a long time, and I've seen this man go like this, up and down, and been abused.
It's like I got my Challenger, right? It would be like it running on 6 cylinders. It just ain't doing right, and until all this is, I'm telling you, it took me a lot tonight. I made a post earlier, and I said it's Larry. It took me a lot tonight to come out here.
Did you look in the back? Did you look? I wrote your name in the back.
Yeah, thank you. Kissed my underwear too.
I did. I did.
Lipstick. So, here I'll show you real quick. Hold on. The pool is not, because of that fiasco, and we still don't know what caused it. It could be the outside structure, the tin that wraps around it, that holds it in. It could be the rust on the lower part coming in, and maybe it hit the liner. I don't know. It's not patched. I don't even know if it's a rip or a hole. So that unknown variable for me is, first of all, yes, the deck's done, but until that water is up there, and when I'm sweating my my bits off here, during the day, I can just jump in. Instead, when I'm out here during the day, and I tried it, watching TV and stuff, when I start getting overheated, first thing I want to do, I feel achy, I just want to go back in the house. And so that psychologically has had an effect on me. It's not complete.
No.
And it's taken 6 months to get this far. 6 months. You could have built a house.
And I feel guilty for that as well, because, it all did behind us. You can see the French doors. That, with my hand to God again, is, and I say God, everyone's got a God. If you're trapped and you can't get out, you say, please God, get me out of here. Or you'll say whatever, something that you believe in. But that is how it started, because I did at the other side of this pool, it was like a rock, there was like a garden when when Larry moved in. And
as soon as I'm done with this cigarette, we'll take you on a tour.
We're still not trying that yet, but I sort of sorted all that out and pulled all the weeds out and started again. So, and I said, wouldn't it be nice, because that sunroom was just like, it was like just a dumping ground, wasn't it?
The sunroom at one time actually was open enough to where we could sing karaoke. We had these 2 swivel rockers in there and a table.
I was looking back before that.
Before that, it was pretty much a storage room.
Yeah.
And again, for me, with 5 things going on at once, I am a very, okay, the TV was on today. Tomorrow, what do we say we're doing tomorrow or whatever? We're planning the job for the day. That way it takes it off of me. I wrote a song. I'm the flow of things, and he's the overthinker. Yeah,
of
but I
things.
got to be the dams to block off the side canals, because she may be flowing, but it don't take much for something else to go over. And that's the part I struggle with, because I'm going to tell you what, when I want to spend time with my lady, her brain never shuts up. Even right now, she's thinking of what she's saying 2 minutes from now. Okay?
No,
and
not
and
actually.
I can feel it. I can
tell you what
feel
I'm thinking
it.
about. But I do think, but that is, and we go back to ADHD, and it is a gift and it is a curse. But whereas Larry needs silence, I need noise to quieten the noise, if that makes sense. And I used to sing every single night. And that was the only time, and I say sing loosely, alright, so if anyone was to go, oh yeah, I heard you sing, you can't sing. I don't profess to be a professional singer, I don't profess to be anything. But as a trained mental health and addiction counsellor, I've got a lot of people singing, because when you walk around doing your housework, you sing. When you have a shower, you sing.
Okay,
and so we
instead we have a wedding that consumes us now, because everything has been backed up 3 months.
But I never dreamt, when I said to him, right, we'll do this, we'll do that, I honestly thought we'd have 2-3 weeks tops, and we would have people in and out, which drives you mad. But after that, it would be done. And unfortunately, I ordered that pool heater on the...
Oh, the pool heater, yeah.
That got ordered...
that's finally done and piped.
It's in and piped, but they've been sitting there for 5 weeks. So that's how far back we're going. I got it on the 1st of March, and by the, within a week of March, I was going, like, get that, but we'll get that done. And we thought, and I honestly thought it would all be done, finished, polished, finished, painted, done by the end of March.
But no, the Tezekian curse kicks in, and it was like a year ago. I was reminiscing, and I told Bev, do you remember the time when everything was going wrong? I had just started to clean the pool, and the pool pump went out. It stopped working. And then the same day, I'm like, screw it, I'll go mow the yard. And I take out the lawnmower, and one of the blades on the rider got caught on a rock and actually bent in a U shape, unusable, grass growing like crazy, panicking. I go and I buy a lawnmower off of Amazon.
Oh, the one that self-propels itself, which I did not know. So I'm trying to push it up the bloody hill. I mean, why are you struggling with it?
And then clarity hit me. I'm like, well, let's see if it's the switch. And it is the switch. The switch was bad, so I just bypassed it because it's on a timer. So I have tricks. I'm good at what I do, but I'm very methodical, because I don't want to take 3 hours to do a 1 hour job. I want to go in, get it done. And I got to be in the right mood for the flow to go right. So I'll speak for myself. I'm having a hard time getting the middle of where I need it to be. And I told her, I hate saying her.
You did her, and then you said Deb.
Told Bev already that the next day or two, I'm probably going to need a day of just nothing, because my brain needs to dump. And then when it dumps, we can think about things, but I don't want to talk about what's left to be done. Every day, if you know Bev, nothing, I will tell you, if it gets to the point that she says, I am happy with the way it looks, I will be amazed. I'm hopeful for that, baby. I am, but
I'm hopeful
I
for
know
that, but
you
I have a
change
target.
things
I have a target, and by the end of this week, I want to have done in my head what I want done. No, I want the sunroom painted, the patio, top patio deck. We call that you can't quite see it, there's a flashing blue light. We call that the patio deck.
Here, let's go for the walk, I promised them.
And as long as that sunroom is painted, and that patio deck is painted, and we've got, because at the moment...
You might lose us, but where's the camera button?
Some sods everywhere.
Here.
And once we got some sods and all tidied up and we've got a home for everything, then I'll be happy. Because I am never happier.
So there's the little refrigerator, and there's the cooler. There's the TV. There's the popcorn maker, if you can see it. And
the light's going the wrong way round.
well, I can turn it. I just didn't want to. There's a popcorn maker, cotton candy machine. There, you can see everything lit up now.
And then we put this up.
And then there's a fire pit here, which we will use when it gets cold. There's all the lounge chairs. But you see,
Lights I've still not put
the
up.
pool is what I'm saying, man.
But is that
It's
cover
still
over
coming out.
it?
It's still coming out, but imagine it full. And then that's the view. You can see Bev put the lights in the center of the staircase up there. So that's all her. She did that today. Like I say, it's never done. She added lights here on the top rails, on the bottom rails, just to add a little bit of light.
There on the gazebo behind us.
I guess she missed one in the center here. I don't know what
No,
happened.
that's because the chairs are, that's it.
Oh, but
Oh, yeah, there's some lights going up there.
that's the view going up to the French door. Now, keep in mind, yeah, she wanted the French doors and wanted to tie into the hot tub.
That was it.
My dream was always to extend the deck about 8 feet all the way around. Not as big as this, but this is what we wanted. And finding out today that 33 people could sit, including the bar stools, lounges, everything. 33 people can sit. And if you want to get technical, you can get 4 in the hot tub, so that's 37 people. But Bev's got a lot of signs to put up inside the gazebo.
I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot of signage, I've got painting, and I've got...
And this is the old deck, man, and it is crunchy, let me tell you. But it's still solid.
I've got to organise this rock garden properly.
Oh, yes, and it started with a rock garden last year. This is Bev's masterpiece in here. I know there's lights on in there, but
it's all, I haven't been in there and done it properly.
the flowers aren't kicking up yet, but they will. All right, let's go sit. Come on.
The grapevine's coming back.
Grapevines are coming back. Okay, come on, baby girl.
I am, baby boy. Oh, There's a little lighty thingies there.
I didn't want the lighty thingies there because the speakers aren't paired yet. This is...
They're not paired, but they're always light. They're not turned
Yeah, okay.
Right. So, as you say, you know, Larry's got his things to do.
And I'm covering... I don't even know where my mic is. There it is. And I lost my fuzzy piece, so there's that.
Do you want me to go and find you? Go and sit down and talk and I'll find
No, I'm not sitting down and talking. You don't even have a flashlight. Get back here. Yeah. This is so unprofessional, but it is what it is. Yeah, no crap, babe. Now I got people on hold while I look for a fuzzy piece.
No, I'm just laughing. Come on. Might have dropped it even in here. Might be down your top. I do not know where your fuzzy bit did go, but I can go and get you these fuzzy bits. You want to? No, need it. I'm not looking anymore. Don't be doing pop, 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 pop. I'll find it. I bet it's down your top. But as you see, you know,
This is my
even
life.
things like that, Larry will be devastated.
It ticks me
by it.
off, man. It really does.
And to me, I just laugh.
There
and
it
really,
is, right here.
Yeah, look, see, your fuzzy bit was right there all
You know
along.
what? I got your fuzzy bit right here.
Ah,
You know
not
why
fuzzy.
it's fuzzy?
Not fuzzy.
All right, I'm going to shut my mic off so you don't hear poof, 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 poof.
But see, something like that was really irking. To me, I'm just like, yeah, and I let things just gloss over me until they don't. Oh, really? We're gonna go down this route, are we? I have had some real crap, and it's not you know, poor me, and I've rather been playing the world's smallest violin, but I can compartmentalise stuff until I can't.
Sheen.
Larry.
We're still on Sheen.
No, we're not. Yesterday was the last day, and then today we were looking for cushions for that glider.
I'm sorry, that last order after you said we're done, how much is it?
Too much. Much too much. And you know what? I've got right gripe with them because, like, she's all right, Tina's all right. Until you want Tina were really good, actually, because they used to sort of ring them up and they sort of like, discredit you, credit you back. This lot, they've had a change in their policy. I think it must have been something Mickey at them too much. And all that will do is if you return it, or they'll give you 30% back. And then you buy it again. How can I buy it again for 30%? We've got a crank thing that brings the pool cover in. It's missing the wheels. Why can't they just contact the supplier like Amazon
I already
does?
bought one anyway from Amazon.
I know, but I'm still now out.
Yeah.
I'm even saying, oh, bucks.
I know, but you know what happens is so much product comes in at once. We can't get to it all at once. If you saw this house, people on this house would think we're running some hell of a business out of here.
It did look like a warehouse at one
Every
stage.
day there is a truck, a delivery of something. If I could show you the flowers that's in the second bedroom, and all the wedding stuff she has it is tubs of it.
Because
And
I've
then
never done it before.
Down here, all this has to be moved for the wedding and has to be stacked, moved. We got to set up. We got it. All we got to really do is just clear what's behind us and clear up on the top deck where the food's
But
going
all
to go.
this lighting, all that has all come
The
from
lighting's not in here yet.
No, but all this, I mean, I've got 3 totefuls.
And then my
And I'm not, you know,
DJ stuff.
you've got all your electrical stuff, but for me, all like the feminine stuff, I ain't good at it. I'm good at stuff as long as it goes right the first time. It's got to go right the first time, because if it doesn't, I will walk away from it.
Chasing the perfection forever.
And I'll walk away from it, and I'll have to leave it, and then I'll go back next day. But it has to go right the first
So
time.
I finally
and I've got no idea, because I've never done it before.
Well, I finally got you to understand. Like when we put up the love thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's back to a wood wall now. We put up a love backdrop, and it looked cute. But I told her, I said, you know, well, let's leave it up there, let it permeate a while, and come back to it with everything she's done. I said, you did this, now let it sit for a day or two and see how you like it. So today we took it down, and we're going to put all as many of the signs we can get up there. We have so many signs.
I used to say that to people when they bought a house. I say, whatever you do, when you buy a house, so many people buy a house and they move into it, they go, gosh, knock that wall through, do this, do that. And then once they've lived in it about 8 months, they go, we should have done that, we should have done this. So I understand what he's saying, but for me, once all this is decorated, then all I've got to think about is decorating all of this for the wedding, and then I've got to think about caterers and cakes and things like that. But at the end of the day, to be quite honest, I don't care if it's ready or not. My thing is always curb appeal, as long as everything's
here, guys.
as long as it's everything, like the driveway is clear of weeds and all that, and the entrances are really
dead,
nice.
by the way. Yeah.
All I know, I've been pulling the
No, but I
buggers
mean,
up.
you can
Yeah, I know,
they're
but then you can't.
disintegrating.
Yeah, but I know, yeah, I hope they do, because I can never get them up. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it's like we were saying, oh well, these can come, they can come, we'll pay. And I said, no, we pay for no one. Let them want to come first, and if they're really struggling, then maybe we can help them out.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay anybody to turn up here, and I mean, as it is, you know, I've got one person, Elaine, coming. None of my family come in, nothing, no one.
Still hopeful for your brother.
Maybe,
Never
you know. So it is just well the deck ain't that big, but it is just a union. It is just us. It'll be a year. It's our 10-month on Tuesday, and when you look back and think about what we have done in 10 months. Now, bear in mind, I have known him for 4 years, 4.5 years now, coming up 5 years. I've known him a long time, I've known him a long time. But as actual, you know, I came over it for 2 weeks, and then it's just gone from, shoo, and it's been like a snowball, just getting bigger and bigger. So we've gone through a lot of this sort of stuff, plus the flights, plus this, plus that, a lot of financial stuff, a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of personal stuff, and you know what, you have the people that want to have a go about stuff, and I actually don't care. I say what I say, because I say it from the heart. Anyone that really knows me knows I ain't got a bad bone in my body. You want to sit there, if I want to sit there and wait for the course, I've had 30 surgeries, I had a stroke at 29, I did this, I had that. Have I made mistakes? Yes, hell now? Yes, I have. Do I feel bad about things in the past? Yes. Do I carry that guilt? Yes. Can I change that path? No. So,
the things you hold guilt about were not done by you. They were is who you became because of an environment.
Yeah.
Or leave it at that. And,
Yeah.
and
So
so
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying-
stop beating yourself up. Don't
but
me.
every so often, every so often you get that like, oh, woe is me type of thing. But it's very rare for me. And when I go quiet, I said to Larry, when I go quiet, be afraid. Because when I go quiet, that's when I go into myself. There's a Billy Joel song.
And it happens a lot. And
Has happened a lot recently because I'm not going to start going, because he's struggling. So it's all about relationships, all about partnerships, and all about knowing when you can, know when to hold them.
As a cancer, though, what I'm trying to express to this Leo is that cancers push aside. In fact, other people needing them sidetracks them from their own whatever's going on with them that brings them down. And it basically brings them up because they are able to care for another person when they're struggling. And I keep telling her that, do it. You know, until you do it and I fail, you can't say it won't work. And I know it'll work. The biggest thing is that for me, I struggle. I'm 9 years older than her. Is this the number? No, it's not. At 68, it is, and from a car accident and back surgeries and stuff, putting stuff together, bent over like this in this chair, for an hour and a half yesterday, you have no idea how much toll that took on my body. I am who I am. I gotta go. I do a little bit. I chill. Do a little bit, I chill. It's just the way I am.
And unfortunately, I'm the opposite because
she can't stop during the day.
I don't care how much. I mean, I literally, if we want to go right into it, I will go and go and go, and I'll ignore and ignore. And then if I get up in the middle of the night, I can barely walk on my feet.
When I go, if I have a job to do, I will go. I'm in pain. I did it all that day, 3 hours. I just pushed through it. The minute I stop. Why do you think I want to stay busy all the time? Because the endorphins keep the back pain gone.
That makes us the same then, because I just go.
But when I want to quit, I want to quit, and that's
where the differential comes from.
That's the middle though, because I keep saying half an hour. You'll be surprised.
There's a fire going on over there. That's what happens out here, you see. Hey, how about this? You talk about
what I was saying.
It does, but when you want to go and go, when you want to stop. And I mean, like what he's just said is, yeah, of course, once I start saying I want to keep going and going, but unfortunately, I don't have an off switch. You do.
Yeah, it's called I'm exhausted.
Yeah, but I ignore that.
No, that's because you've had to. I mean, you don't have to anymore.
No, but I just think I'll do it. And then it gets to the stage, I go up in the middle of the night, I can't even walk on my plates of meat. And it did. I do get distracted.
I keep telling her, just follow my direction. It's that easy, and it'll work perfectly. She'll be surprised. I can't get to that state. Hence all my sad love songs and hopes and blah, 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 whatever
it's me writing all positivity, and like, come on, I'm going to do this. I think I'm not.
You've heard the songs, 1 hour with you, you know, and that's how I reset. Honestly, it's how I reset. I'm not going to go into stuff. It is typical relationship issues. It doesn't change anything. But it is not what I want to live with the rest of my life.
But it isn't going to be. This is extreme circumstances. What do they say the most stressful things you do in life? Get married, get divorced, and move out. So the 3 months.
I fear it. She'll always find something else to do.
No, I won't. I'm tired.
I hope so, because it ain't showing yet, babes.
No, and the moment I get tired, I get ADHD paralysis where I can't move. I literally will sit there going like that, and my eyes will fly.
Yeah, and I'll just stroke her back for 2 seconds, and that's it.
And I'll crash out. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be go out. But I've been like that since I've been knee high to a grasshopper. And I would go, you know, I was busy all the time as a kid.
Well, let me, you know, this is what's been weighing heavy on my heart. You're a city girl. I was born in and lived in suburbs, but this is the country out here.
Yeah, but I
we
moved
move
to the
slow
country.
here.
Yeah,
Well,
I know. When I moved to the country,
we do things like burn our trash in the
I know,
backyard,
but as
2
if it's
houses
thrown me,
down.
like, burning trash. And the can't go after we could chuck our cardboard on them. But when I moved out to the country, and I moved out, you know, I'm East End through and through. When we moved out, it was for the kids' education. And when they said that I had, I can't remember if I might have been cheap at the time or something like that.
Okay, these
And
things,
they literally was like, all right, we'll get that done tomorrow for you. Tomorrow? Whereas usually in London, it'd be like boom, 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 done in half hour. So I know the slow, and that's what I could mix it because I'd work in the city, I work in London,
Yeah, well,
and come
you're
back
not
home.
mixing it
So
very well here.
I love the country. I love the fact. I love the fact that yesterday morning, I went to pick an Amazon package up. There's an Amazon package outside the front door at 9 o'clock. And I said to Larry, because we had Chicken Gate. I don't know if anyone remembers Chicken Gate. And I was in London. And I've still got this mind's eye of him in this blue robe, like always that Grecian thing around him. So we planted a load of like roses and flowers. And next door this way, I don't know what way that's going to come out, but anyway, he's got a load of chickens. And they kept coming in. And they literally turfed out, and he's out the front.
They tore up the whole garden. That was last year.
He's
So I got
out the
these
front with this
ultrasonic
broom,
things.
with this broom chasing these chickens. So he's got this ultrasonic thing. So
Since then, he's also contained them. However,
But
this
yeah,
particular morning,
I said, there's a great big chicken in the front. And he went,
a
oh.
turkey or,
And once I got close, it's a turkey.
or a goose.
And it was so funny, because this turkey must have, because
That's
turkeys
huge.
can fly, right? But obviously there's wings clipped or something. Because he's just like, dum, dum, dum. And then there's dogs across the road barking at him. And he's trying to run and he can't. And he's sort of like, and he's sort of looking. It was, I wish I'd had my phone on me, because if I'd videoed it, it was, honestly, it was like watching a Warner Brothers, I know he was, but he's fine. But it was like watching a Warner Brothers cartoon. And he was like, looking, and they stopped barking and he started like stomping. And I thought, when in my life, I used to get partridges in my garden.
About
and
1,000 meters that way, we got cows in the pasture.
Yeah.
You can hear at night sometimes.
Cows in the pasture.
We have deer on occasion that come through here, and when it is, it's very majestic. And I don't know if we'll ever see them.
I will take you. We're going back to London on the 25th, 6th.
Whatever it is, we don't give out dates.
But across the road to, we've got Larry's cousins coming in, and then we're going out. So then they're going to we've got some stuff for them to carry on with while we're not here, which is going to be great. Because then we'll come back and some stuff will be done. It's not like, you know, nothing's going on. But across from where my mum lives, where I live, there's, I don't know how many acres, 1,000 acres. Cause the area is Harold Wood. So Harold Wood is a covenant that's been written since King Harold that deers are allowed to roam free. And like a lot of people in COVID, they was all walking about. But even when I was on the phone to you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Do you remember? And they was just walking, they had it on their toes because they were doing a load of road
I
works.
thought a bug came down from heaven up there.
And,
These stink bugs, man.
And so I'm going to take him to see all these deer. And I mean, it's lovely. But when you see them, and it makes you realise.
I'm more excited about the hotel because it's an old world building,
Yeah.
stone, and
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, how long have we been on? I don't know.
I know, but we've got. It's going to be a bit. Again, we're there for a little bit. It's not long enough, but we're going to go over. Larry's going to meet my mum, who I sort of don't look pretty well. I said that. Jeff, anyone want to know about Jeff? He's still doing all right. He's losing a bit of weight.
Looked good. Her mom looked exceptionally amazing when I saw her on camera today.
Yeah.
And so I made her laugh, which I'm preparing. I really want to get to know this woman, man. I don't have a whole lot of time to do it, you know. She's 91.
Well, you will. Oh, what I mean?
But
yeah, I mean.
she says,
My mum is
you
very
want anything
reserved.
from America, Mom, when I come back? She goes, no. So immediately, I'll skip it and go, I looked her dead in the eye and I'm like, not even me? And she busted out laughing. That's the kind of stuff I like. I like brightening people's
My mum is the
days.
polar opposite to me, but you know, she was really good today. It's because it's hard for me being over here because the time difference, it's hard the time difference can be a bit difficult because when we wake up, like the phone will ring at 4 o'clock in the morning, someone's trying to get hold of me, and it's like, oh God. And then suddenly you get up, sort of 7:30, it's already, people's days have already gone in the UK, you know what I mean?
Well, it's 7:30 here, it's 12:30 there.
Yeah, I know, yeah. People's mornings, they start, their commute.
Yes, I get it.
And so they're sort of they're over the hump of the day. But no, it was nice to see. So I am looking for the first time. I'm looking forward to going back. I'm not going back with you, but I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to showing Larry. And I think, you know, I'll leave my mum and Larry talking, you know, and I'll go and sort something out or whatever upstairs or whatever. But it's his opportunity to meet my mum. Huh?
It's what I do. Just ask my ex. I usually am the guy that talks to people, but your mom's not a talker, but she will be.
She will be.
Because see, your mom was born in an era, and she knows her parents, and I want to.
Well, he didn't even realise about like during the war and the Blitz and like all the kids were evacuated.
See, we in America, we haven't had, you know, no wars on our soil. What are we special? You know what I mean?
You came over in World War II, didn't you? Sort of with your silk stockings
but I'm saying
and your chocolates.
Yeah, but here,
your nylons.
I'm just saying, you know, there's wars everywhere going out over there, and over here it's just, we're like living in another world because we never see it except in the streets with the people divided. That's another story.
I mean, that's a whole new story. I mean, and I think as well, we've got like an hour. Well, sorry, because we're in the town. He hates traffic. Welcome to London, because you ain't going to go nowhere in traffic. So we'll be Ubering it or whatever. But then in London, you're lucky because we've got a good transport system. A bit expensive. But, no, I'm looking forward to that, Jim. We're going up to see friends of ours in Birmingham.
If I could have any dream come true, if you guys want to throw some positivity and manifestation and energy at us, throw it at us for the pool. That it's somehow before we leave, we actually have a pool. I try to be optimistic, but unfortunately, the realisms get in the way. And I'm finding out what I wanted to say on this broadcast. Was what I did find out is that I'm not getting anywhere dwelling on it or talking negative about it.
You can't change
talking positive about it like Bev does all the time. By next week we'll be swimming in it, blah, blah, blah. Saying that, that makes things happen. And, you know, but there's so much in my life in a day between issues and relationship discrepancies, if you will, timing being whatever it is, it just becomes a lot sometimes. And when everything starts crumbling around, it's hard
when you say
to stay
I
positive.
You're picking
and
up.
I was, like I said, a week ago Friday, this past Friday, I was on here having a blast, and then I woke up the next day and a foot of water's out of the pool.
But ain't that just life? Just when you think you're there, something comes.
And then you get the what's next attitude, which manifests more failure, probably. You know, I don't know. I've never been strong enough to keep positivity through everything.
Yeah.
I have dips, and I think I'm human, you know? And it doesn't help that I take on other, you know...
It takes some stuff he doesn't need
I
to
can
take
feel
on.
things with her and not being able to communicate with her, her state, whatever loop she's in. Again, back to the ADHD thing again. These aren't attacks on my lady at all.
It's very
These are
hard
struggles
for the
that
partner.
I, as a non-ADHD person on her level, I am well muted compared to her.
Yeah, you're more OCD, but I mean...
I am OCD.
But the thing is as well that, you know, he had so much other stuff going on in his brain that once we went down the road that we talked about and cleared all that out, now he's feeling even more because there's not all this anger. And I said to him, he was writing songs. I said, look, you write songs about and I write songs about
But I do not. I write songs about you, empowering you. I reminisced the other night, and you know what? Yes. Do you know why? Because I have not just now we're pulling out of this loop that we've been in.
But you said, didn't you, you didn't know how to write, when you're happy, you didn't know what to write about, because you could write phenomenal songs.
I did,
when you were
Living in Our
miserable.
Bubble, and other songs I wrote.
He writes really good, but it's very
Even the sad
alien
songs
to
are
him.
upbeat and positive with lyrics. But
Yeah.
this is what I'm feeling. Now, if I was feeling the same way I felt before Catastrophe started, I'd be writing all different music, but I cannot write what the heart doesn't feel. Yes, I love her. There is not one song out there saying I don't. There's only songs out there saying what I am needing or how I'm feeling. And again, it's not a blame game. It's nothing. It's just me. So, there are 5 songs at least that I have that I wrote and arranged that I have not even played for her because they were for me to listen to help me get through what I was going through.
Where I was about to go.
Now you figure that one out.
Yeah, but that was where I was about to go.
Because writing it is one thing,
And what
but
else
once
did
it
you
goes
know?
to music, man, it is a feel, and this is how
that
I get
can
through
go,
stuff.
that can work. But
Hey,
this is what I've always
Kim.
said. If you are
Go to
struggling,
mommy, of course
right?
you will.
Come in.
No, he's all about you. He ain't me. He ain't my
Write
dad.
it. No. Write it down. Say it out loud. And the amount of times that he's got angry and wants to send somebody a message, and I go, all right, set it out, talk it, say it, now delete it. Because when you write it and then you say it, you get it out of your system. And if you do it in song, I mean, yeah, I could write some. I could write some stuff, but but I won't. You know, because I won't let myself dip into that. You can't have service like that. When I'm low, he has to be high. When I'm high, he has to be low.
That's right. And when she's low, I am definitely high. Even when I'm low and she's low, I try to be high, but she won't let me be high.
What?
You won't let me. You're still in independent mode, and I can't.
You
switch
said when I'm
modes.
low, you can't be high. And I won't let you
When
be high.
I'm low, I can be high for you. When
Yeah.
I'm low, I can be there for you when you're low. Even when I'm low, I
Yeah.
still can do it. That
That's what
actually
you saying
helps
about
me.
cancer. Yeah, you saying about cancer.
Right. So.
Because that's distraction.
But when you hide it, and women and men do it probably way more than women, because I don't know any man that's like me. If you are like me, please comment below, because I really want to know that. Am I a soul individual? Because I have never met anybody else that feels, has needs the way I do. And it's not much. I see nothing wrong with, 3 hours, take a half-hour break. It's that skin on skin. She wrote the music. Skin on skin, recharge, energy. It's all about energy. And when you're depleting energy, whether it's through anything, work you don't want to do but know has to be done, it's all energy. And you start depleting and you need to recharge. Bev recharges from the sun, as do I.
Literally.
I start sweating my ass off. She's 3 hours in the sun, 2 hours in the sun. We can lay down for half an hour because I'm dead inside. My back's killing me and everything. That's all. That's it. That in case you're wondering what my requirements are, that's about it. And I've gone 4 hours straight before, and I've gone 4 hours straight working on a job too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
Yeah, talk about flying over someone's head.
No, it's because he was in the bag.
What did I say?
You said if I can go 4 hours straight, and I know, and if I can go 4 hours straight, and you said about how you feel and how you recharge, and how I recharge.
What I said was I need a recharge. Sometimes I can go 4 hours straight, and then sometimes I can go 4 hours straight on a job. That's exactly what I said, and it flew right past you. And then what's over there? A ghost?
Wasn't it? It was him with his
Squirrel
nose down.
moments.
It was him
Don't
with his
keep
nose
me
down my
happy
bag.
anymore.
I didn't know what was
They
in
were
there.
cute in the beginning, but now.
What, my squirrel moments?
Yes, babe.
So you don't have none, do you?
So tonight
You don't have
we're gonna go eat our
moments.
salad, right? We're gonna make out.
Are we going to make out on the deck, lovely?
Not on the
I've
deck.
got, this is just one job, and I'm going to do it. We've got a mattress that's 6 foot by 6 foot.
It's the old king mattress that I replaced. Heavy
His bed
gel
is
memory foam.
the same size as my mum's room. The room I let my mum. But I've got one of them pop-up tents. They're like clear. and the light tonight is really clear. So I want to set that up. It'll have to be in the backyard, or the back garden, as we say. And I should be able to lay there in a sleeping bag or a duvet and just look up at the sky. That will be done. I will do it. I will lug the mattress.
I'll hook it up to the lawnmower and drag it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be so cool. Because you've just... The best things in life, I know this is going to sound so cliche, but the best things in life are free. And for me, I come alive. The moment I see the sun, and there was all sorts of crap going on the other day, and I literally sat out here for half an hour, and I'm laying there, and it was hot, and I could literally feel myself going and pulling me up. Don't know if it's a star sign because I'm a Leo. I don't know. We're a fire sign, but that sun draws me. And
No, and no matter what sign you are, tell me your sign and tell me, yes, I feel it too, because the sun doesn't matter what sign you're
wakes
born
you
under.
up. It
The
wakes me
sun
up.
is vitamin D, number one.
Mhm.
Number two, it turns on your pineal gland. Do not wear sunglasses, okay?
I have to.
Unless
but
you have to for glare, don't.
I've got-
At least as much as you can, take them off and let the
Yeah.
sun hit your eye. Trust me, I promise you. Then you will start to feel it when you lay there. Just close your eyes, the sun will beat right through.
It's
You're
not
gonna
dangerous.
feel the energy shift, and that's what happens when you. But you see, until you can really, I guess that's where meditation comes in.
I can't meditate. It's too noisy.
I can't meditate
It's
either.
too noisy.
I never could say a prayer and finish it. I'd be off thinking about
'cause
something
that-
else.
I mean, that's ADHD. But for me, and when he was saying that, I said, look, if I get this as comfortable as possible, I can literally, as long as the sun's out, I can sit here all day, not worried about anything else that needs doing. If I've got the sun on my face, on my body, or on my back, I'm as happy as a pig in poo. And I have to wear sunglasses because I've got a problem. Well, I did have a problem years ago, and then without getting controversial, I had an injection and my eyes went bad, and then I had another one, and I've now got huge problems in my corneas. So I have to wear sunglasses. But I do try to make them as light as I possibly can. Just so, or I'll take them off for a little while.
Doesn't
'cause
matter.
I'm
The
so
sunglasses
photosensitive.
you wear do not block UV, so you're fine.
Yeah, so, well, whatever they are, there's 400.
It's the ultraviolet
Yeah, I
that
know, but there is
activates your
400.
pineal.
Yeah. But
If I'm wrong, tell me, but that's what my
but
research said.
Yeah, but I think I wear like UV protection of 400. You've got to have a minimum of protection.
Two
of
things
400.
you need: sunlight and grounding.
Why
And
do you think they say
go
it's
out
like-
in
so-
your
yeah.
grass barefoot?
That's what I was going to say.
barefoot.
Grass, go
An
outside.
hour being in the grass barefoot will align all your blood
Oh.
cells, everything. You'll be amazed. Trust me. Try
I
it.
work with people that are ex-vets and been blown up and God knows other horrific stuff, and we used to go to the gym, go boxercise, bash the crap out of stuff, smash stuff up, and then we did a dog walking service, so we walk dogs, but we get a certain part, go up, take your shoes off, walk in the grass, and that's what I'm trying to say. Things that make you feel better don't cost anything. And the only time I can, all with COVID, when people got locked
Wait till
in.
you see. I'm going to pull you back in. Wait till you see what copper rod in the tomato plants is going to do. You just shove that copper rod in the earth, and
Yeah, but
you
it's
swirl the top, and your plants are going to grow twice as big, twice as tall.
yeah, and the copper rod will probably
The
go
energy in
Yeah,
the grounding
but
of the earth. Your body is energy.
that's why all
It's
the churches
electrical.
are got
You know
copper
that,
roof.
right? It's electrical. Why do you think they shock you to start your heart? Your body is electrical. The old, like I said, the old cathedrals that you think are churches used to be healing stations. There was another world, and that's where I'm trying to focus people on, because if you align yourself with that mindset, it's just my belief that to live in the truth and know where you came from and know what's going on is very freeing, at least to me.
no one knows the truth of whatever really happened, but I only liken it to things
We
like,
just see remnants.
how do they build? I went to the Mountain ruins. How on earth they do that? I went to the pyramids. How on earth to do that? When they say the Bible was written so BC, well, how did they learn to write? How did they dig? How did they
Do
go
you know how
from
many
World War
generations don't even know the World's Fairs? I remember the tail end of them,
World
and it
Fairs.
was a mission to destroy all of the previous cities, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
They didn't build those intricate buildings just to tear them down in 6 months. It was, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Once you know the truth, then you can see the world for as it truly is.
You just got to think logically. Look, if you look at like Westminster Abbey, that was built 300. I don't know how old. Say it's 300 years old, probably longer than that. And the precision of every single window, all the architecture, the precision of it is incredible. How could they do that back then? Without like
Wow,
this
with horse
and
and
without
buggy.
that.
There's pictures in
You
New York
know,
City of
that's what I looked
people
at.
dressed beautifully. Everybody's dressed in a suit or a dress, and there's one horse and buggy there, and all these old world buildings built already. You know, once you realize that the earth was already populated,
There's a lot of things that
and
there's
I
a lot
might
of
lose
things that-
followers, but I don't care
There's a
because
lot
I'll
of
always
things
hold
that
true to
don't. There's a lot
myself.
of things that don't add up. And even when you go from World War One to World War Two, you've got prop planes, and all of a sudden you've got jets. You know, and as we all know, people, what we know is the tip of the
And
the
anyway, the
iceberg.
things you may see on our page, it's there to just make you go, I don't like to dwell on it. I'm very passionate about it. But when you see these little clips, you know, just listen to them and think. That's all. And I'm not going to bombard our page with
No,
them. Every so often you'll see one because I feel like it's something that could resonate with people.
I always say, you know, I sat in St George's Chapel and I looked at all these carvings from all these years ago and I just thought, how did they do it? I've been to these places and thought, how did they do it? I've been to the Marriott and why does that line up with that? And why does that line up with that? And it is true, you know, and the rest of it we'll leave there because everyone has their beliefs.
And for the Christians, Christ said the same thing, live in the truth. He
But
is
you
the
just
light.
got to live your best day, live in your truth.
And
Live in your truth.
sometimes it starts just with being kind to somebody else out of the
And that's
blue.
mine. Mine was when I lived with my mum, and within 6 months I knew so many people, and she said, "How do you know that person?" I said, "Because I smile and go, all right, how are you?" Which is a very weird thing for Londoners to do. And I've always said, treat people. It sounds a cliche.
We're all
Treat
over the
people
place
as
tonight.
if
I'm sorry for that. It's my fault.
treat people as if, you know, how you'd want somebody to treat your nan. But it costs you nothing to say please, thank you, and to be nice. There's too much of this whole life now is all about, and the media run it because they build you up and they slap you down. Does it make you feel better having to go at somebody else? If it does, be prepared for when it might happen to you. Because if you're going to do it to somebody
I'll
else,
tell you what I learned
then you ain't going
this
to like
time
it.
around. Okay, I sat in this very gazebo as Bev was working, and I was playing the This Is Us CD. And I'm listening to the music and the songs, and I'm remembering how I felt during that time. And I kept telling Bev, and she agreed. I said, you know you're lying if you say you don't. We don't feel the same way. We love each other, but that intensity, that fire has been muted. There's no judgment.
Right.
There's no blame.
Look, everyone has to have highs, to have lows. You can't
And
be
people
like...
deal with the lows in different ways, and it's a work in progress.
But the whole
Again,
thing
10
is
months
he's
this
much
Tuesday.
better
10
at
months.
communicating than I am. I close in, but I only close in because I don't want to hurt him, or I don't want to say something that's going to add load to him. But then it gets to a point, and I put all mine in a song. That's how I do mine. But I'm the half. No matter what happens, my glass is always half full. Waiting for it to be filled up.
And while I understand a lot of her ADHD traits, it's seeming that it's having a hard time understanding, I guess, mine? I don't know.
Okay, so when all this chaos wasn't going on,
If
How was my ADHD traits when I first met you?
Before everything, I would say the major turn was probably, I don't know. It's not even a turn. It's just consumption. The mind, to me, 90% is always stuff that's going on or stuff that's not done. There's just hasn't been enough, like, just silence, just quiet. And that's what I told her. After a few days, just need that to reconnect.
And that's the thing is that when he says silence, I think he means quiet. And I think, I can't sit in the quiet. I'm not saying nothing.
No, I mean,
because I can't have quiet. What he actually means is, I need to sit without. I need to sit and go back.
You remember the song "1 Hour with You"? You told me you got it. And
but he needs to go back to what it was.
I just don't. It's hard for me to.
There has to be. I've always been a driving force. I've always been. But he's working with him. I love him. Working with him is not fun. Because he's like, oh, I know I'm doing boom, 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 and I even had my hand over something today because he's bash, bosh, he tells me to slow down, and because he is targeted, I just want to get it done. Now, if I said to him tomorrow, right, I'm getting up at 6, I'm going to have that room, I'm going to get on with it, that's what my day is, I am going to have that room painted by 3 o'clock, he wouldn't like it. But he could say that to me, and I go, all right, fine, go on in.
No, because I'd rather it be an effort. First of all, I have to set spray gun. You don't tell the whole story. I have to set spray gun up.
Yeah, but I could do it with roller and paint. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, you say, I want to make a mess.
So,
I am the most...
What?
I will not make a mess. This goes back
I'm not
to...
saying it's on purpose, it's just...
do you know what, people? I would love you to see, bless him, he cooked last night and he got a takeaway night before because I was falling asleep. But he's like a trailer, you know where he's been. And there's that there, and there's this there, and there's that there, and there's that there. And then I'm picking it up and moving it and getting out of elements. Where's this? Where's that? And I thought, you know what? I should just leave everything.
Because the thing is, when you have a house that's scattered, when I put something down, I know where it's at that point, then she'll clean up. Where did this come from? Jeez.
Well, because you were saying about, like, following... Because you were saying about, like, me. And I'm saying, yeah, but you've got to... Oh, it hasn't been...
This happens a lot. And it bothers me because I know she had something to say, but it ain't making sense to me. It's like, how did we get on that?
We were talking about picking
I
up
like to work. If I have a job to do.
But you'll do it solo.
No, but today...
You would have done
You were helping me with the fire pit. You were helping me with
but you would have done that solo, like you've done the furniture.
And I'll sit there and watch you do stuff too, babe. It's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street, people. I'm hungry.
Here I am.
I know.
Disgusting.
I
am tired. I don't even know
on
what time it is.
Tuesday.
I know we've been on an hour, way longer than we wanted to. I am so
we've been chatting, man. I know you've
just been a chill-out night. Thanks for hanging. To all the people that, for some reason...
Are you hanging now?
No. For some reason, people that like to follow us, we're very grateful,
But
very
humbled. On the show, I think we can take phone calls, but...
yeah, it would be nice to bring other people in, and there's no delay, so if somebody says something, it'd be horrible not to hang up on them.
And please put questions in. Thank you to the guy that reached... Voice clips. Thank you to the guy that reached out to us today. Thank you to everybody that is following us.
And by the way, we're not a I received a message from somebody today, and whether she's real or not, because you never know. A single mom, she gave a Cash App, but yet I couldn't find her profile. So I'm not there to help people financially anymore, but I will always be there to uplift you. The days of me throwing money around are gone, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that was ridiculous.
But I will always try to guide somebody to the right path. And
But we do not do this channel for not one red suit.
Yeah, we don't. No,
We want to get more followers just to get the
You
badges.
can send
Just to get the badges
stars
and
or something. No, we just wanted to climb to reach more people with the music and with
But
our
we're
stupidity
interested
and-
in what you listen to and what you want to say. Obviously, there's always going to be somebody saying, "Oh, well, why are you saying that?" You know, because they just want to be narrow-minded or they want to have a go, and that goes straight over my head. So, and I just laugh. If someone wants to have a go at me, I will laugh.
And now we're going
Come
to
and
go
do
eat
it
our
yourself.
salad and go watch the show on the big screen right here.
I know, Mal, you got a big one.
Yeah.
You got a big one hanging. But people, we've got a few more songs that we've written.
Yeah, and I honestly, I've got to
discos.
get the Before the Vows CD done.
I've got to just
be
do my
at
own
least-
mixing and stuff.
That
can't
has
give
to
you
be
anything
done
else.
by a.
See, look, that looks like another job, you know. And
No,
this
it
man,
has
I
to be
need to
done
get.
because you know why it hasn't been done yet? Because this chapter has been the worst
Well,
chapter so
I
far.
think maybe you should maybe chuck yourself in the studio for a day and lose yourself in the studio.
I
That
know.
might make you feel a bit better.
Well-
But people, forget about all this, about getting in the studio and all the rest of it, and all our lights and all this, and the fact that there's now mozzies going on and God knows what else. We love you. Thank you so much. Please remember the simple thing, 2 words, and that's be nice.
Love one another. Be compassionate towards one another. Be there for each other. Most of all, forgive each other. Love you
We'll see you
guys.
Tuesday.
Yep. See you Tuesday on our 10-month anniversary.
Bye.